morning, curling fans from China's Silicon Valley, Shenzhen. Many unique buildings here in this large city, which includes the Red Cube of Shenzhen. It is home to the Urban Planning Museum, and near it sits the 9-dragon bronze sculpture in Longchen Square. It helps to signify the nickname the city has, Dragon City. We are just on the eastern side of Shenzhen at the Shenzhen Universiade Sports Center. It has been our home this week for the Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019.
It is also my
we have
pleasure
reached
to
the
introduce
gold medal
teams
game.
For the women's gold medal game. Playing red stones and representing China, lead Xiao Rei Yu. Second, Ji Ang Cindy. Third, Zhang Li Jun. And Skip Han Yu. Playing yellow stones and representing Japan, lead Hasumi Ishigoki. Skip Sina Nakajima. Third, Chiaki Matsumura. And fourth, Ikui Kitazawa.
Well, those are the teams here. This gold medal matchup, China and Japan. Both first time for these two teams here at the Pacific Asia Curling Championships. My first time as well. I'm Luke Coley, joined with Verona Howie, as we will have a gold medal champion. This is how round robin played out. Japan, Korea, and China all at 6-1. Then Hong Kong and Chinese Taipei at 3-4. Hong Kong got the 4 spot because they beat Chinese Taipei in round robin. Australia and Kazakhstan 2-5. Qatar rounding out the 18 field. Got to the 2 semis. Japan beat Hong Kong in theirs to get to this gold medal game, while it was China beating Korea. To get to this, Korea won the bronze medal last night, defeating Hong Kong. Sets up one last women's game here at this championship in Shenzhen. And it is China against Japan. China will have the hammer to start this game off. And Rhoda, what do we expect? Both these teams have a spot at the World Championship. They can play a little more relaxed, try and go and win that title.
Yeah, both these teams, as you say, they're new to this event and they would both dearly love to win it. They want that gold medal.
There will be 2 games going on. We'll be keeping an eye next door. The men's bronze medal game also going on at the same time here this morning. That'll be China taking on New Zealand. So keep an eye there. Those 2 teams trying to bounce back after losses in their semifinals. While right next on the women's side, it's the 2 teams that won the semifinals. So we'll keep you apprised with everything going on in that men's bronze medal game. So we get things set, the final day of play at the Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019. And it'll be Japan to get us started with the Yellowstones, Hasumi Ishiguka. Well, first stone into the rings. So maybe a little open play to start this match off. It was the big games in the semifinals for these teams to win to get their nations a spot at the World Championship. Xiao Rui play the hit. They've had a very good week. Xiao will hang around edge of the 12-foot. They want to make sure they remove it. Won't hold the shooter, so nothing in play as that one just runs out of the rings. Just to the wide side of the ice. So we see the rules of play. 8 ends minimum must be played in the playoffs. 38 minutes of thinking time. 160-second timeout. Sina Nakajima, the skip of this Japanese team.
Both teams just playing quite a cagey first end. Keeping it open, keeping it simple.
Yeah, I think after that first stone slid in, not surprised seeing these hits. Now get the nose hit, so it is out in front. Corner guard. Probably not surprising seeing them play the hit to roll this off, not wanting to duke it out yet.
Yeah, it's fairly close to the rings, so they can hit and roll in. But they've actually left the corner guard now, to China's benefit.
We saw that a couple times in their semifinal win over Hong Kong. They were going to play the peel game. Was Nakajima nosed? And then they had to change gears and got on the aggressive, ended up stealing a bunch. But keep an eye on that. We'll need to be sharp in this one against the Chinese team. Around the set of that corner guard.
Yep, really nice come around.
Chiaki Matsumura asked to play this run back. Jiang Cindy got it nicely tucked in behind. And this one never really got a chance. Peeling the front out. Just like that, China, chance to score an early 2 in this game.
Split the house. Nicely done. No double there.
Try and get a little roll to the center. Try and roll over in behind that other Chinese stone. And they do to live shot stone, so nice roll.
well judged. Not easy to judge across the house rules, to be exact.
So now forcing the run back for China this time. Zhang Lijun. Now makes its move, did it over curl. Will make the run, but won't hold both their reds.
Yeah, that pulled the long way at the end.
Was looking good most of the way down. That late break here. That rolls top of the 8-foot. Just one stone back in play now. Chui Kitazawa throws the final two, the fourth stones. And will miss that one, so flashes the hit. Some mistakes here in this gold medal match early on. See anything on this one?
Got it quite a loose release. But yeah, I think that maybe it moved a lot more than they had anticipated it would.
A lot of rotation thrown on that one for Kitazawa. Now Han Yu, looking back to that semifinal, he stole points against Korea, but made some absolutely marvelous draws, led to steal. And they got their team out in front. They ended up winning 8-2. Not as close as that semifinal might have been, or you thought it could have been. This one has to stop to try and give himself a chance. If the double's not made. So Kitazawa, opportunity to try and get out of this after flashing her first. Play the double takeout.
Very positive handle there, a lot of rotation.
Trying to hold this, make the double, be close and just underneath. A lot of weight, a lot of rotation on that, and doesn't get the result, meaning an opportunity at 2 to start this game off for China.
See here, just misses that back one. So close.
Well, an open end turns into a 2 just like that for China. An unforced deuce. Getting the mistakes from their opponent. Oh, they got to get this one into the rings. And no problem. A little bit extra work from the sweepers. They get it to the top part of the house, and China strikes first with the deuce, up 2-0 after 1. This gold medal game started with an early 2 by China. Luke Coley here, Rona Howie. And a very tight centerline guard. Japan will now try and generate their offense. Mistakes though in that first end by the Japanese side that allowed for the deuce.
Yeah, because China were quite happy to play a clean end and potentially take the blank. But they grasped the opportunity for half shots. Japan. So Japan looking to put up a corner guard, but this one's heavy.
Very heavy, actually goes all the way back. That's nowhere near where they wanted it to be, trying to put up the corner guard. Really going not sharp as this Japanese squad. Half in behind, top part of the rings.
Japan will just ignore it, try and get up this corner guard. Shime Shiguka want to make up for last mistake. This one's sliding on as well.
Just wanting this one to stop, but it's going to slide into the rings. 2 mistakes, front end. Ishiguka. That's where getting a hog-to-hog time will be something that Japan will try and use. Split time could be good, but if she added to it or pull back, that'll change your mind. You get a hog-to-hog time to see if that spot is that much quicker. Makes the hit, rolls a little closer to the center line.
Also as well, could still be nerves, you know, first gold medal game, because she's been a very steady lead all week.
Clear some of that debris out in front. We'll just kick that one in, roll off to a corner. Keep an eye. New Zealand and China, the men's bronze medal game.
And China last stone here. Su Xiang, a draw for 4. Sweepers seem quite happy, they're standing right back. No problem, big score for China first end.
Yeah, disaster start for New Zealand. Missed their last 4 shots at the end and cost them a 4 on the board.
Well, we've got 9 ends to try and claw back over there.
Two games going on. There's the men's bronze medal matchup going on alongside the women's gold medal game. Again, and the winner of that gets a spot at the World Qualification event on the men's side. There's just one men's spot at the Worlds available. That'll be at the men's gold medal game later today, Korea and Japan. Both of these teams in the women's gold medal game have earned a berth for their country at the World Championship in Canada. Men are trying to get a ticket to Glasgow, Scotland for the men's World Championship. Coaching bench for China. Pei Lindholm, their national coach, is on the bench as both China teams are playing right now. Marco Mariani. Coaching this women's team. New coaching staff for China here this season, leading into the Olympics. China controlling play, and Japanese coach keeping an eye on the times. Yusuke Morizumi played at the last Olympic Winter Games, now coaching this team. Our national coach, JD Lind, not here, actually back home in Canada. His wife expecting their first child. If you're listening, JD, congratulations. All is well back in Canada. As we see the rollout, hoping the girls can pick up a gold medal. Knows they'll be at the World Championship. And won't have to go through that qualification event. Second end of this game, that one on the wide side. See how wide they're going with the ice.
Big finish on the ice here from the hog line in. Really pulls big. Really nicely played. Completely buried. Japan are just not getting the chance to build anything here. They're having to chase the end. Good stone placement from China. And also with Japan's two guards slipping into the rings. Well, one through and one in the ring. It's been hard to generate anything.
Run back, then get one, then get both. And they'll spill that top one off the side. Opens play up, no center line guards. Here is China lying two. Big weight. Blast off that side stone.
See the amount of ice taking for a guard. It's so difficult to guard perfectly on such swingy ice.
Just trying to cover up that stone. Missed on the wrong side.
I'll be able to see probably half that stone. You can see there, Come in, quiet weight, tap it back. Trying to hold the line here. Really pulls big. Oh, wow.
Just straighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it just shaved off the side of it.
Took just a hair of the weight off it.
See
Watch.
here. Just glanced it.
If they get by, they might actually roll the other side of that centerline guard.
Sweepers did well to hold that.
The extra focus, the routine, pre-shot ritual that every player has a little bit different. Trying to work and finish a strong second end. Picks that one through the hole. Not worried about sticking around. Score a 2 in the first. Forcing Japan to play their shot for 1. China couldn't ask for a better start to this game.
Yep, they're here to mean business. Really good stone placement in the first couple of ends. And they'll be delighted to force a 1 here.
So final shot, second end for Ikui Kitazawa. Can't afford to touch that guard, and this one's starting to dive to the center. Got to get by the guard. They won't. Can they spin it into the rings? Another unforced error facing 2. Coming up short, and it is a steal of 2 by China, as they did in the semifinal, stealing 2 against Korea. They have a 4-0 lead in this gold medal game.
然后第三局咱站位，然后再进营吧。先进营就行。这样。行。正常做自己，然后。
Quite the start for China here in this gold medal game. They get 2 in the first. They get the mistake from Kitazawa and a steal of 2 in the second. So we played the third end, Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019. Japan got to refocus. They've had mistakes in these first 2 ends. A lot of games still to play.
Yep, still got 8 ends. Plenty of time to come back. Just need to get some guards in play here, give themselves some cover to work with.
2 missed guards in that second end. They both slid into the house for Ishiguka.
顶线带啊！23，准备2，中间顶一点，3，我等等，可以下线来一点，我不用下线，再下线，偏大一点，顶线，
China know that Japan want to get something going behind the corner. They want the attention on centre right now.
13秒5，3.77，进赢了吗？进了。
So it's 2 on the center line, a corner guard out in front. We saw in games throughout the week, you really work hard, you can get those guards, you can set up your score 2, chance at 3s. Nice draw like that. So China will guard that one up, and they have had success at the Pacific Championship. It's been a while since they've been on top of the podium. As 2014, they last won Pacific Asia Championship. Liu Sejia gets that year, they win. Try to end a 5-year run where they haven't been champions at this event. That one goes back part of the rings, and as that one goes deep, you see New Zealand on the men's bronze medal game preparing for his final shot.
Scott Becker got a chance here to score 3 right back. The triple attempt with his first, but just got the double. And catches the guard. So instead of a 3 back for New Zealand, it's another steal. China extend their lead 5-0 after 2.
Yeah, it could have been a 1-0 game. Instead, it's a 5-point game as we see Japan move those stones off the center. It looked like both sides not happy in that men's bronze medal game. The result, Zhu Xiang missing his last shot. Wasn't really close. And then Becker as well.
Yeah, you can see from both games today, the ice is really moving. And when you drop your weight, you're going to get a big swing.
China has won 7 Pacific Asia Championships, trying to make it 8.
Said earlier, both these finalists got a place at the World Women's Championship, but it may not necessarily be these teams. It's up to each member association to decide how they choose a representative. They may have a playoff, they may just select a team, or they may send these ones. So each nation will be different.
Well, they elect that corner guard. That's the one that can hurt them for China in this third end. Sina Nakajima. Try and get it all back at once, but you need to be patient here if you're Japan, down 4-0.
Yeah, just play for your 2. You don't need to go all out right now. It's just the third end of the game.
They're trying to work it to get over. It doesn't fully protect those two in the house.
It is potentially still a danger stone for China.
没给的多吗？我滑的小一点，我得让外面过。我感觉就是力量够了，还是正常的，不用掉那么快。带着点儿。
Straight peel that top guard.
这滑法也挺好，刮着也记赢了。刮着挺好。裏に見ようだよね。決まればだけどね、それ。もう一個。あと4投あるからな。こっち取ろうか。
So just deciding whether to come around now or put up another guard.
I think maybe one more guard.
Yeah, third's first stone. Put up a guard here and then try and force an error. Got a long way to draw.
That one a little higher. Again, still leaving part of that open. Trying to clear the front again. Both sides being patient, just going about making their shots. Guard peel, guard peel. Now we might see the move by Japan. Seen some real struggles from Japan so far early on in this game. Try and wrap another one in behind cover so they can try and lie two. This one going almost sideways. Well, 13-1, so maybe a little bit slower.
Just with that big finish, you're maybe needing an ounce more weight today just to take the big swing. But that passed the guard by a long way.
Maybe see a quarter of that.
Yeah, not much.
是我掐了13秒，1，赢标，OK，加，低目标先比他边上黄的近。哦 ，OK， 这儿就行。OK。13秒2，85吧，是不是？快0.5就行。
Surprise playing the freeze on this one.
They're 4 up. They don't want to make that error and catch the top, and then there's 2 yellows in the head. They could be facing 3. So a freeze here's a good shot with their first.
That might see that short little red-yellow run back.
Yeah, she's giving herself a shot with her second.
She's a little bit slower. 13-4. This one can good speed. Just glances off that top one.
She can use that though, if needed for their next.
And line one. This one coming up just a little bit short. Kitazawa has had some struggles in this one. He can make a shot, can actually cross the face, may even clip that back one to line multiple counters. Got off to a rough start, flashing her first shot. Oh, got this one going, ends up chipping that one back. Gets away with that a bit, pushing it back in the house. That's a couple in that same spot, that in-turn hit.
Yeah, I think they just need to take a wee bit more ice there. China have got the chance now to hit my three. Plenty of rotation on her handle.
Yeah, that unique release for Kitazawa. Yeah, look, they're trying to hit that second redstone, ends up over curling off the top one. You chance to continue. Have the lesser degree of difficulty shots than their opponents.
Nicely played. Because she didn't want to leave that double at the back. I've lost her two. It's important to keep the shooter there.
This will be the hit for one. Again, this is that in-turn as well. So this will be the fourth in-turn hit going away. Just narrowly missed that double in the second end, in the first end, pardon me. But I had two over curl already.
Very loose release, very loose handle.
Trying to get this close to nose, can't afford to roll too far. And a little roll, but it'll stop in time. Japan is on the board here in this gold medal game, but just a single point. They'll relinquish the hammer, trailing 4-1 after 3 ends of play. We are 3 ends in this gold medal game, China against Japan. Both these teams a combined 19 Pacific Asia Championships. So we win number 20 altogether for both these two nations. 7 for China, 12 for Japan.
Thank you.
That centerline guard will over curl. Game started open, and mistakes allowed China to get a risk-free deuce. Get the steal. 2 more in the second, get a force in the third. They have the hammer back. Zhao Riyi trying to draw in top part of the rings. And both these teams have clinched a spot for their country at the World Championship coming up. They want to go home with that Pacific Asia gold medal. Seeing that lots of swing. Ice hasn't seemed different from throughout the week. China just seems to have a little better grasp of it right now.
Yep, quite a few half shots from Japan in the first few ends, and China really capitalised.
Can that demoralize the team? They give up a 2 and what was looking like at the first couple of blank.
Yeah, Japan know that they're not playing as well as they have, especially in the semi-final, so they just need to start playing some more shots, put the pressure onto China. Still a long way to go in this game.
Well, the pressure starts right now. Need to come up with every shot. Every shot, just need to make sure you're executing one at hand. And even in the first end, they looked like they got away with it after the missed run back, a mistake by China. Kitazawa, an open miss. Trophy and medals are out on display here for the players to see. This one will be heavy and slide back off of that stone. Again, every little opening that have been there have been openings.
Yeah, but Kitazawa herself, you know, the open miss, as you said, in the first end, and then being light on her draw against 2. At least, you know, last end she scored, she made her shots, and maybe a bit more confident now. Could have been nerves at the start of this gold medal game, because we've seen her playing very well this week.
China keep it as simple as possible. Have the hammer here in this fourth end, 4-1 lead.
The pocket's still there for Japan. Come in and check on top of that red. Make it difficult for China to remove.
Starting to make that big swoop in. There's a nice draw. Nakajima right on top, high fives around. So look at all those 4 in the 4-foot.
Try and hit what they can see of this. Try and split them all about a bit. Really nice result. Great shot. The lie shot on top now of Japan.
Jiang Cindy has to be happy. Rolls the shooter right in front. What can you do if you're Japan now?
Yeah, Japan don't want to lose a big end here. I want to just force a 1 if they're not getting the steal. Oh, it's Kitazawa to come down and talk this one over. Into third stones, Chiaki Matsumura.
ちょっとローテーションかもね。でも1本次が 13.1 見たっけ？あ、13点。あ、マリハもね。あ、オッケー。あ、オッケー。
To freeze it to the inside, does any sort of hit go right onto the other red?
Yeah, they're trying to get that angle on the top one. So they're trying to make a play, it will spin onto the other red. This one has not got the weight.
Guards up, that red yellow protects their 2 yellows in behind. Or is there a hole you can get through? So tempting at this stage for China, the way the head's sitting, to come in and bring another one right in, but also play the scoreboard. You're 4-1 up, get rid of the danger stone here. A little speed wobble on that, balancing back, just looking to peel that guard off.
We're trying the same shot again, trying to come up and angle on the inside. This one's now heavy. Struggling a bit with draw weight today.
Could be a helpless feeling when you don't have that, has to play that draw and don't really have a good gut feel. They have all week long. Japan got the 1 seed out of round robin. Both these teams 1 loss in round robin. Japan had the best draw shot numbers, so that's how they got first overall. Japan's only loss coming at the hands of this Chinese rink.
Trying to eliminate some of these yellow stones that are acting as backing. That's a really good result. Control the top of the forefoot. Right now, you'd rather be red than yellow.
And on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the men's bronze medal game, China has the hammer, leading 5-1.
Scott Becker had the opportunity to lie 2 and force China to play against 2, but they only lie 1. So Zhu Xiang just has to bite the 8 foot. Sweepers on this early. Now they seem happy with it.
And New Zealand's had their chances in this game, just some struggles in the back end.
No problem there. Another 1 in the scoreboard for China.
6-1, China looking strong, trying to win bronze and get a spot at the World Qualification event. Well, Ikui Kitazawa, little tap, rolls right underneath, gets shot stone here in the women's gold medal game.
Yep, nice shot. China tapped the red onto yellow. The yellow will jam on the reds.
Sometimes it takes 1 shot to sort of swing things. You make the little hip roll. Try and tap it, keep the shooter there. It's a shot stone for China. Side of the button. And not in a bad spot, but they need to be careful with what they do on this final stone.
Yeah, they do need to be careful because the yellows at the back are all acting as catchers right now. It was important there for China to keep that shooter. She played a nice weight.
Cleaning up this path that played the out turn, similar to where she just threw. try and come around, sit beside that red stone. Only problem if you don't freeze it, it's a short tap back and a relatively easy deuce for China. That's the big rotation for Kitazawa.
This one is really pulling.
See 13-3 the time. Matsumura on this almost the whole way. Got to get past that top one. Won't get by. Chips roll off. Tap for 2. Trying to go all the way around. Need to get past that top one even wider.
Yeah, Kitazawa wasn't far away. Her weight was pretty good. Just had to pass that red.
China's kept their stones in front. That's why this is a benefit. They just have to move this one up a little bit. Get their 3rd deuce in the first 4 ends of this game. Hanyu, first Pacific Asia Championship. Silver medalist at the Youth Olympic Games. Trying to become Pacific Asia champion at the age of 19. Tap this one up. Has some backing if they need, and will use the backing. We'll get there 2, and a 6-1 lead. Trying to get gold for China on their home soil. Well, the trophy both teams playing for Pacific Asia champions. Look at some of the past champions. Korea has had that a hold of that trophy for a few years now. It's going to be a new champion this year. Either way, a first-time champion, China or Japan. China leg up right now to try and win their nation's first Pacific Asia women's title since 2014. They're 8th overall. Japan 12 times their women have lifted that trophy. This has looked like a very different Japanese team than we saw throughout round robin. Had a lopsided win in their semifinal. Does that impact anything?
It can do. You know, China probably on paper you would say had the tougher semi-final to come through, but I think, you know, you get to this gold medal game and everything behind you is forgotten. How you got here is slightly irrelevant right now. It's the fact that you're here. So it shouldn't affect them mentally. They're just playing too many half shots today, Japan. They're just not as sharp as they have been all week.
Well, 6-1 is the score. We play the 5th end. Other thing, Japan's semifinal was Friday night. Didn't play at all yesterday. We go the whole week playing every day, sometimes twice.
Yeah, and sometimes when you've won that semi-final, you just want to get on with it. You just want to play that gold medal game. So a whole day off thinking about it. You need to occupy yourself, do something as a team.
Where that second guard for China got to, real tough to get around. So first 4, all guards out in front. Well, works for Japan. They need those in play.
Yeah, need to try and generate a 2 here. Go into 5th end break. Having had a good end, good score, settle down and come out firing in the second half. Whereas China will have other ideas. They'll be quite happy to force a 1 here.
All those stones in the free guard zone area can't be removed till after this one. Just doesn't clear that wide guard.
So a bigger gap now. Come round.
OK ちょっと曲がりすぎちゃってもいいよ。何秒くらいだ？13？13。5、6。
That big swoop to be the first in behind. When that gets around that guard, actually uses those 3 to hide behind.
That's incredible. You can come round that centre guard and finish at the other side of the forefoot. Just slipped a fraction too far, allowing China to come in on top. But Sweeper standing right back here. I think it's heavy.
Oh, that one will go right through. So opening now, and Sina Nakajima actually is down at the other end. She thought she had thrown both of them. Had to race down to get ready for this one.
Great shot with her first.
And needs to duplicate it now.
Just a fraction shorter, so it's top 4.
Seemingly almost every stone you're seeing Matsumura just head down, go right away. This one coming down nicely as well. Actually, looks like it almost started to go the other way, change handles late. Works out well for Japan in that point. Sometimes you need that break to have that one sit to lie to.
Yeah, straight away China. No, they need to open things up here. It's their own guards. When you're 6-1 up in the game, you don't want to have these guards out front.
轻一个吧，先。行。再擦一擦。嗨，一擦住了，嗨。再来，再来，再往上来，嗨。
Clear the front. Well,
好球。
get the break and touch that lower guard ever so slightly that it catches that second one.
Big
Things
smiles.
go the way for China. Watch how this one hits. It'll touch the side red, then the other guard just fractionally. Just slides it back. That off the other side just goes straight back.
I don't even think Han Yu had really looked at that. She jumped back. But when things are working for you, these are the breaks you get. Still cover there for Japan to use.
So a lot of curling to do on this one. Split off it, roll to in front of that red stone. There's a lot of curl out there and a little bit extra weight. Doesn't take that break as you expect.
往里甩不好吗？往里甩有大步。对，往里甩一点。啊，行，这点这行。OK。9秒。啊，好。不行就打定。9秒5，我可以走啊。9秒5，我下线吗？我往外甩呢。下线，再下一点。我不防我。OK， 好球。好球，好球。
Well, China hits, rolls away. Very close. Looks like they're 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, good separation there with their 2 stones. They didn't want to leave a double in there. Try and tap this yellow back onto the red.
Well, they got to get past the front. This one taking that hook. And they don't get by the guard. Matsumura struggles. Struggled in the semifinal yesterday. 2 misses there.
行，因为他那个上面那个黄的有 double， 这个明白我的意思吗？所以他有这个啊。我要不我往那站一个呢？站位呢？ 站位，他这块有打甩吧？啊，有一个打。
2 sheets in play. Look at all those stones. China and New Zealand, the men's bronze medal.
Yeah, and New Zealand are facing 2 Chinese counters in the forefoot and no easy way to get to them. Scott Becker hit
through the hole.
No, he's having a look from the hack and saying, nah, don't like that. Just have to draw for 1.
Yeah, I was looking to see if he could get through the hole, play that yellow onto the reds.
Yeah, but the angle he would come through the guards at, he's saying he's not happy from what he can see from the hack.
Yep.
So asked Anton Hood to change ice and just play the draw.
Yeah, not just a draw, has to draw the button.
Pretty close.
Skip's dream shot.
Keep it moving. Where is it? Whoa, whoa. It's pretty close. It's the line. Still there. Still there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Can come off the reed. Come off the reed. Yep.
Oh, they lost that. It should have been past that top red there. Wow, sweeping error.
Yeah, they take a look. It's one for sure. It's a steal.
Boys, boys, boys.
China are saying it's 2.
And they will measure, so the official will come out with the micrometer to measure that up. Just left that a little too long. Those sweeping mistakes deadly. Here in this women's gold medal game. So we looked over there. This is a shot for Han Yu, the first of the skip stones. That's where we sit, line 2. Have that one protected. Is mistakes by Japan again. End to set up, and then crash on the guard. Too heavy for Matsumura.
Yeah, 'cause it was a great come around from Nakajima. If they could just have followed that and got a second one in.
Kitazawa now.
A lot of rotation on this. Really spinny handle.
Comes up to tap that one back.
She wants to get to the inside of that. But with that amount of rotation, it's going to hang straighter out there.
Focus right down the sheet. Take a quick glance down at the handle as she delivers. I'll try and get the inside roll. Roll in. And we'll right beside her own to lie 2.
Great shot. She's playing with confidence. That rolls
right across to her own. Tap the yellow up. You can play a double tap, try and go red, yellow into the pocket of those 2. Nothing for 2 though.
Yeah, and a hard shot for 1.
Is the draw there to get the 4-foot for a single point?
Yeah, the draw around. If you come through between those 2 yellow guards, you'll get to the button. But it's not an easy draw. But there's no easy shot. At this stage, it's what she's happier playing. It's difficult as well to tap right to the button.
11半だとちょっと早い。ちょっとタップするってこと？ああ、今だと同じぐらいの。ああ。11半ぐらいで。オッケー。俺触れたら。
How best are you able to try and get that single point? They're facing 2.
She's even looking to see if she could raise the yellow onto the 2 reds, split them out the 4-foot and try and get a 2. But to raise the yellow and miss your own yellow is very, very tough.
And to hold that one if you're trying to make it, because the one that's shot stone is a little lower. If it was higher a bit, it's an easier shot. More pressure on Kitazawa here, facing 2 more. Big
rotation again. This is not going to get the curl.
This one not going to get anything. Right by, and it's 2 more for China. They're now jumping out to an 8-1 advantage halfway through. China putting the pressure on, and Japan hasn't been able to answer in the first half of this gold medal game.
中场可以喝点水，咱下半场就简单打一打，然后对上这个有一点太往中间，有点混乱。对，然后前面都站位了。然后准备时间得稍微快。
なんか違うのちょっと曲がらなくなってきて。
曲がらないってこう感じか
使わないとこめっちゃ曲がる
ね、そんな感じだね。
Well, first end of this gold medal game, it started open. Mistakes by Japan. They'll left the open draw to the rings here for Han Yu. A little worry they didn't have enough, but they just need to hit the rings. Those 2 in the 12-foot. And it's an early score of 2 by China. Japan trying to bounce back with the score here in the second. Second counter actually in the back of the 12-foot as well, as Kui Kitazawa looking at the in-turn draw. This one will overcurl, crash on the front, and come up short. So mistakes by Japan cost them again a second deuce in 2 straight ends to start this game. Facing 3 this time in the third. Kitazawa needs to hit and stick. This time she's able to come up with the shot. Sticks in the 8-foot, and a single point by Japan. But China right back in the 4th end. A well-played end by them. Looking to cap it off. Just a delicate in-turn tap. Has some backing to tap this too if need be, and it will use it. Use the backing, tap it up, and it's a two more for China. They get 2 and 5, and they have an 8-1 lead, looking strong in this gold medal matchup. The other game playing here this morning, China, New Zealand. The men's bronze medal game, and it was a measure, but it's a steal of 2, so an identical 8-1 score as is in this gold medal game.
Okay, now tough. The game is not over.
You have played so good, so that you're confident, you know whatever they do. You can even play the stones up there if you want.
Okay.
You're so good. Okay. So for now, just stay as good shape as you are together, shot by shot, and then we're 1 minute behind the time schedule, no problem at all, because they're gonna need to do all the things. So for you, just enjoy it out there, stone by stone.
Yep.
ここからはね、どんどん打たれちゃうし、うまく相手をこっちのペースに巻き込みながら、1投ずつ決めていきましょう。ね、頑張って。もう一個ちょうだい。
Well, here are the numbers through 5 ends of a lopsided gold medal game. 8-1 China leading Japan. Overall percentage 81 to 57. On draws 76 to 54. As well in hit percentage 86 to 62%. 4 stolen points by China and an 8-1 lead into the 6th end. that's the trophy both teams trying to get after this one. It's going to be a long way back for Japan. They're going to try and find a way to crawl back. Down 7 though. Is the hill too high? Try and get back over. China hoping so, as they'll look to put this one in. Very positive Chinese huddle in the 5th end break. Liking the way that they're set up. Japan was, don't really tell sometimes with this Japanese team whether they're winning or losing. Their body language is very similar.
Yep, they're always smiling.
Zhao Riyi, 85%. Just want to position these well in the rings. They want to make sure shot by shot, as they were saying in the 5th end break, just really work on every shot.
Yep, they just need to focus on their shots.
Haven't been a lot of openings for Japan, but haven't been setting things up. You see 55% for Ishiguka.
Put a second guard up here. Try and use the new 5 rock free guard zone rule. Get something built up.
So 2 guards, 2 in the rings.
Johnson D, low numbers for her today.
Let's just change a little bit. You're trying to set up a good angle. 3 in there, but those now can be used by Japan. Have to move them around though, because they're all in front of the tee line.
And that's where, even if you're not having your best game, you're still helping the team, calling, sweeping. Part of that dynamic.
Sina Nakajima, 83%. And a couple nice come rounds in that 5th end, but they couldn't utilize it.
Yeah, really nice come around.
Morona, pretty simple plan here from this Chinese side.
Yeah, they'll remove any cover that's going to benefit Japan.
Oh, we'll get them all out of there. Look at that, spills them out to the side. There's still one just biting the edge of the 12-foot.
Yeah, Japan just looking to see how they can use these stones to their advantage. They don't want to be hitting. Just even tap them back.
So Japan coming in looking really have to score a 2 at least, if not try and give himself a chance at 3.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to go all out if they want to win this game.
Try and sit frozen on that stone. Uses 1 as backing, so there's a start. There's 1 frozen stone.
Yeah, they need to make China play the harder shots. They want to force them to make errors.
Zhang Lijun, 93%. The 3rd spot for this Chinese side. Want to get the nose hit. Splits that yellow stone off a little bit, just a little bit on the high side.
I looked at coming up and just freezing this, but now deciding to play a wee bit of running weight. Try and get a roll to the inside.
Behind that center line guard?
Well, they looked at both. They could actually go either way here. But if they roll in behind, they could leave a double on the yellows.
See, so many times you have the option, you can roll either way, and you're in between. Want to stick to one and commit to it. Right on the nose. Is Japan lying 2? Now it's China's turn. Shang Lijun to try and get the little roll underneath. So both trade hits back and forth right on the nose. Looking at trying to get all 3, bring that biter in.
Yeah, trying to bring the biter into play. The triple is there. They have to be careful they keep their shooter in and don't lose the advantage here.
Lower numbers, 50% only for Matsumura. Can go up big if she can make this.
And this is all over the guard.
Never got out there, and it's another miss.
Japan had a chance here. Thrown it away.
Hanyu, 88%. Chance to lie 4. got off to a deuce in the early stages of this game and have not looked back since that moment. They lie 4. Normally a lot of smiles and laughter within this Japanese team, and seen some, but not nearly as much as we normally do. Knowing that a hit's not going to do it, try and a little tap roll underneath those staggered guards. Trying to find any way to get a skip's deuce right now. Below that 50% mark at 40 for Kitazawa. Want to try and put together a good second half.
Again, just not enough ice on this side to cope with a big swing, and takes the weight off. Doesn't cut down any of the fort.
That's not putting any pressure on China. They've not really been pushed or threatened at any stages of this game. Well, which draw do you take away? Do you leave the cold draw to the forefoot with that in turn? Put a guard up there. Do you bring another one right in? Sensing the opportunity, going after it here. Han Yu.
Yeah, because their goal here would be to force Japan to take a 1, so they've certainly done that already from the way the stones are lying. So they can close the door here, make it very difficult for Japan to even get their 1.
Leading by 7, line 4. I'll get past the top one, tap, get to the inside. They'll lie a handful.
Well, it leaves the in-turn draw to be fully in the forefoot.
Lots of reason to be happy for China. They said they'd be relaxed to get serious out there to play this game, trying to become the Pacific Asia champions. They knew yesterday was a big win to get to a spot at the World Championship. Playing with house money, and they're winning big right now. Forcing the draw to the button. And this, not a skip's dream shot. Facing 5 to draw the button.
You don't mind drawing the button, but not win.
This might be sound like a nightmare. Kitazawa trying to get this one full forefoot. Ishiguka, Matsumura. Look at this one, no problem, right in for 1.
Great shot.
Very nice, able to get there 1, but only 1. 8-2 after 6 ends. 8-2 game, Pacific Asia Curling Championships 2019. Thanks for watching our live coverage throughout the week. Here into the final day of play. I'm Luke Coley, joined with Rona Howie. It's now early in the afternoon here in Shenzhen, China. China looking strong to hoist the trophy, leading by a 6-point spread. I'd love to be able to get their hands on that trophy here on home soil. Well, the hardware is out. Tough not to notice it as they play the chip shot. Push it off the center line. Xiao Yi. We've seen different ways of playing that tick shot by different teams.
Yeah, you'll see some teams coming into it, some coming across the face. And also it depends on the ice conditions, how you play into it. She was very close to putting it in the rings to be able to hit even with her next.
It was a very nice draw by Japan, but deep down you want to put together a fight in the back half of this game. But knowing against a team like China, chances of coming back 7 down are very slim.
Yeah, they are, but Japan can't think of that right now. They just have to take each shot as it comes and just try and piece together one good shot after another. Trying the tick shot again. Really nicely played.
Yeah, too nicely done. Push that off. Well, actually, it looked like his shots don't in the rings right now. A lot still to be played.
Yeah, China just want to keep that center open as long as they score here. Both these teams are young. They're both gaining a lot of experience here this week. And both will go away with their coaches and learn a lot from the debriefs, whether they're winning or losing. They'll always be learning.
Jiang Cindy, remember, has played in previous Pacific Championship, has 2 bronze medals the last 2 seasons. Knows she'll have another medal and knows this one on her way to trying to get the gold medal.
So a slight mistake there then with the nose guard. Can Japan capitalize? Get a second center guard up. As we've seen, the cover needs to be fairly close to the rings to be beneficial. Otherwise, stones behind are very accessible. Coming further than they thought. China could make a play on it in the rings, they can see it. But sticking to the game plan, get the front open.
elect to stay with this out-turn peel. Thought they might go the other way to not have the possibility of chipping another yellow in. Get away with that one. I'll bring another one all the way into the rings. Trying to protect it. Just heavy again, Matsumura. Uncharacteristic for her. This team played so well at the World Championship in Denmark, finished 4th. They'll have to play in their Japanese championship to be the team to represent their country. Now they've earned a spot for them at the World Championship. China will get just the one. Shang Lijun.
Oops, a daisy. One down. She's still laughing though.
Still laughing. Looked at first like she did a good number on the knee. See a lot of these players with one slider, one gripper. Always got to be aware of that. Dust herself off. We do see those, and unfortunately, most of the time, the only thing that really gets hurt
is our pride.
Yeah.
Yep, had a few of those in my day.
Japan trying to guard that one up. Try and run this one. You can actually get that yellow shot stone out. Shang Lijun, and make them go away. A little unlucky catching that side one, but a real nice throw.
Yeah, she did a great game today.
Catch that a little thinner, and they might be able to go underneath.
Opens it up
picky.
though. Yes. You're becoming too picky now, look.
Keep an eye on that men's bronze medal game as well. China, New Zealand. China leading that one 9-1.
New Zealand lying shot. Chance here for Sean Becker.
Make sure of it, boys.
Score 2.
They missed a sweep call a couple ends ago to try and score their one.
Keep it clean.
Sweeper's backing right off. And that one goes through, and that's the story in that game for New Zealand. And
Story of my game. Sorry, boys. Right.
There you
he's
go.
listening in.
Story
Get
of
the
his game.
single point only, and they now trail. They play end number 8.
Yep, played a good end to give them the opportunity to score 2. Just couldn't take it.
Japan trying to do everything they can to try and get something in, get a mistake, get a steal.
China happy right now, the centre's open.
Play the tap back and lie 2. and roll this to the center.
Yep, so as you can see, just over half of the stone. Ideally doesn't want to roll back tee, just because they know Japan will freeze on top, make it harder for them. So we'd like to be top tee.
Comes up at the end to make the hit, but will roll out. Different score, might be a different choice here for Japan. Hit and try and lie 2, get the force.
但是稍微出手是中线这块，我给你小白圈儿，我往上给了一点，挺好的，行，往上打掉。13.7，13.7。
See the very loose grip on the handle, and slight release change just at the end.
Much more rotation than every other player on her team.
A lot of wrist action in her release.
Now the extra weight, the extra rotation. It'll slide back, and it's an open draw for China to score 2 more and get into double digits in this one.
You can see the grip very loose, then it changed, and then the wrist plays the handle, spins it.
And in a game like this, there might be some nerves. Not as easy to stay consistent with that release.
Yeah, definitely. When you start doubting shots and doubting yourself, that's when these wee foibles come into play.
All China has done in this game is score 2s. 2 with the hammer, 2 without. Looking to make it their 3rd with. Make it a 10-2 game. Well, needing the little rub. And when things are going your way, you get the rub, you stick around, and you score 2. And that makes it a 10-2 game. One step closer to trying to be the Pacific Asia champions, China. Big lead in this game.
先进一个好的位置，然后好再进一个，然后如果不好的话就打掉，别整那么多球了。OK， 如果要是不好的话就打掉。嗯，行 OK。来，1、2，加！
Well, there's all the hardware, gold, silver, and bronze medals, the trophy on display. It's been a while since China has won it. 2014, the last time Chinese women's team won the Pacific Asia Championship. We are here in Shenzhen, China, 2019 edition of the Pacific Asia Curling Championship. This Chinese team is well on their way to being able to get their hands on that championship trophy. Japan will try and get these corner guards in play, give himself any chance, but the damage was done early as we compare players. 88% Xiao Ri to 68 for Ishiguka.
And early on, that really showed the difference of setting up the ends. China had good stone positioning, controlled the end. So that one was heavy, so they just swept it through. Don't want to leave stones lying around for Japan to use.
So 2 corner guards, try and go about it that way. Can't remove any guards yet. China will bring another one to the top part, protect that stone in the house. Those 2 into the rings. Japan's going to try and go to work. Sina Nakajima. Good come around, Nakajima. So the guards will get removed. Comparison of the seconds, and Nakajima, good game. Jiang Cindy's struggling a bit in this one. Won't matter. Looking like she'll become a gold medalist. But that'll help the numbers. Clean peel. Just the 2 games out on the ice. The men's bronze medal game, women's gold medal game. Both lopsided scores. Both in favor of the Chinese side. Both these teams have a spot in the World Championship. Chinese men with a win will have a spot in the World Qualification event.
And that event will be in Lockyer in Finland in January. 2 teams will come out of that world qualifying event to the Worlds. All the countries want those places. They want to start gaining Olympic points this year.
Yeah, it's a 2-year Olympic points for the Olympic Winter Games in Beijing in 2022. I'll be playing at the ice cube. Was the water cube in the Summer Olympics. Now turned into the ice cube for that event. China will have a team in all 3 disciplines as the host country. All these events, stepping stones to get to that Olympic one. That never hurts. You can say you're the Pacific Asia champion.
Absolutely not. Slightly different mindset in that China know, as you say, as a host nation for the Olympics, they have their place there. So their program's slightly different, building up to that. Other nations trying to get that place at the Olympics.
And to be determined if these will be the 2 Chinese teams in team play, men and women, representing their country at that. But good performances will help as they build their program. New coaching staff in this year. Head of it all, Pia Lindholm, coming over from Sweden after having success at both the world and Olympic stage. Last Olympics was a gold and silver for that country. China hoping they can bring him in and help that type of result at the 2022 games. Look over Zhou Xiang and China taking on New Zealand.
Last stone here, this 8th end. New Zealand lying 2 or 3. And
it will be
steal of 2.
But that's enough. New Zealand has been a long day for them. Just couldn't get it going right from the start, giving up 4 in the first. So China will be your bronze medalist on the men's side. New Zealand will finish 4th. 2nd straight year.
Well done, Billy. Good tournament, boys. Sorry I saved my word for last.
You're right, mate.
Hey, you
Oh, I get one of those now.
No, you don't.
Too late.
So just the 1 game remains. That's the women's gold medal match. Not a bad way though for New Zealand that they are able to put a good end together and get a steal.
Yeah, they've had a great week. Really good games.
Had a great semi-final, battled against Korea for some tough shots out of Kim Chang-min. Japan now in this women's gold medal game, trying to move those around, keep their shooters. Is that double jam onto that stone in the back as we look at 3rd numbers. Zhang Lijun, 88% to 52 for Matsumura.
Yeah, you just can't play those numbers in a gold medal game, and they played so well all week. They'll be really disappointed with today's performance. But as you say, it's all a big learning curve.
Japanese discussion and the signature smiles for Chinese men who make it official. Put the signature down, meaning they are your bronze medalist on the men's side.
And you just needs to stay calm though. Everything's going on round about. You've seen the men's team win.
Won't get by the front. Just trying to get those 2 out of the rings. Haven't seen or said that much a mistake from Han Yu.
They shared on their right side though by taking the guard.
That sort of tells you a 10-2 game, 40% difference between the 4th stones. Han Yu never pressured much in this entire game.
She's just got on with her job. Played the simple shots well. Called a really good game. Young. Head on her shoulders, but a very mature curling brain.
Trying to freeze that one back forefoot. See the release here again. It's been a lot of rotation. And again, Kitazawa. This one, dive over, get right to the side of the button, lie shot stone. Try and just close it in. Han Yu put one on top. Got to make sure they have the right line. Just trying to close in that scoring area on Japan. Even if it's short, it's not actually bad. Top of the 8-foot, top 12-foot, as long as it has the line. Coming too tight might give a shot to Japan.
Plenty weight on it.
Well, we'll chip that one over and roll just in behind. Can we make the double? Try and bring 4 into play. 2 mistakes from Han Yu here. He's already thinking.
And that was one where lack of communication there from the sweepers. If it was heavy like that, they could have brought it further back. So the chance would have been harder for the double.
Haven't had this opportunity all game long, and need the execution from Kitazawa. Played a nice first shot right in front to lie shot stone. Now with the last of 8, can you bring the other 2 yellows into play?
Big rotation.
Well, trying to catch this one, pick both of them out, and will just spin the one far enough to score 1. And it's just the single for Japan. They had a chance for 3, and it's only 1. So 10-3 the score after 8 ends of play here in this gold medal game. And that is handshakes. They will come out as China wins the Pacific Asia Curling Championship, going away 10-3 the final. Well, Pia Lindholm has coached Sweden to numerous European and World Championship, Olympic champions. All smiles seeing a Pacific Championship under his watch. Han Yu and China getting the thumbs up from their coaches. They will get the trophy here, the Pacific Asia champions. 2014, the last time they had won. Tough loss, a tough way to finish this one for Japan. Went solid all week long. 2 losses, 1 in round robin to China, 1 in the final to China as well.
No, just 1 second.
Yep.
Hey,
Do your hug.
here, Tim. Hey.
Marco Mariani, the coach for this Chinese team.
Okay? We can buy a new one. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, listen to me. Great job. Great girl. Great. Outstanding. Hey, Cindy. How's your knee?
Good. Okay.
Well, it's the 8th time China will be your Pacific Asia champions. Hugs all around for this Chinese side. Marco Mariani working with this squad. They will get to raise the trophy. President of the World Curling Federation, Kate Caithness, will present them the trophy here in Shenzhen, Shenzhen Universiade Sports Center. As the women's play has wrapped up, a 10-3 win here in this gold medal match. See in front, the president of the World Curling Federation, Kate Caithness, will present the championship trophy to the Pacific Asia champion, China.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please draw your attention to centre ice, where the Pacific Asia Women's Curling Championship trophy will be presented to the 2019 Pacific Asian Women's Curling Champions. Ms. Kate Caithness, President, World Curling Federation, will now present the trophy to Team China.
The trophy presented, the gold medalists for 2019 China. This is how they got to that point. 10-3 the final, all 2s scored by the Chinese side here in this gold medal game. China-Japan, the gold medal matchup. 5th end, and China putting the pressure on Japan. Ikui Kitazawa has to play the tap back straight to the forefoot. Catch it high, you can actually go back to that one redstone, but it's too heavy, doesn't make contact at all, just sails through, and a steal of 2. 6th end. And facing 5. Japan trying to avoid another big score by the Chinese. And Ikui Kitazawa, cool, able to draw the forefoot. No problem. Nice relaxed draw there for Japan, but only scoring 1's tough when the opponent's scoring 2s. And in the 7th, already lying 1. The outturn draw. Hanyu scored their 3rd deuce with the hammer. 5th overall in this championship game. Good line call, get the little rub. Shang Lijun, knowing they needed the rub, rolls in, gets their 2. And in the 8th end, first time we really saw a couple of mistakes by the Chinese side. But Ikui Kitazawa, chance at a double to score 3 is wide, only gets rid of 1, and it is a single point, and Japan concedes defeat, making China the Pacific Asia champions for 2019.
So a bit of a struggle out there today. What do you think the reason for that was?
今日はちょっといつも通りと違いまして、それは原因とかわかりますか？
序盤初めの方のエンドからアイスリーディングが少し難しくて、ラインの取り方が少しミスがあってミスショットがついてしまって、それが敗因点数取られてしまった原因だと思います。
Right from the first end, we had difficulty reading the ice and missed taking the line and missed the shots, and that just got us going the wrong direction.
Can you sum up your team's performance this week?
この大会中のパフォーマンスの全体のチームのパフォーマンスはどうでしょうか？
チームのパフォーマンスは、3月の世界選手権よりもアリーナアイスでの氷の状況だとかよくつかめていると思うので、これからもっと、経験を積んでいいショットをたくさん出していきたいです。
For us overall with the team performance, last year we were at the Women's Worlds. We were getting experience on arena ice. Here we are again on arena ice. We just need to keep getting more experience on that, and that'll help our performance overall.
Well, congratulations, silver medal, well done this week.
じゃあ、銀メダルありがとうございます。おめでとう。
Gold medalist, Pacific Asia Championship. How does that feel?
恭喜你们获得冠军！现在你有什么感觉？
很激动吧，就是第一次打这种比赛，然后取得了这样的一个好的成绩，然后没有想到，但是现在就是有这样一个结果，就很高兴啊，很激动。
We are so excited because even though it's the first time to take part in the PACC, but we got the gold medal, and we cannot even imagine it before, so we are so excited.
You got a 2 at the first end, and you just seemed to control the whole game. Did you feel in control?
首先前2局就已经控制了局面，你们觉得是已经控制局面是怎么控制好的？
我们就是做好自己，然后保持平常的心态，就也没有想到会偷分，然后就打好自己的球，把难的球留给对手，然后等着他们失误。
I think the key point is we do our best and keep normal attitude and focus on our shots, and to make it an easy game and wait for a right moment to win.
Well, congratulations on your gold medal at Pacific Asia Champions. Well done.
恭喜你们 ！Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations to all the medalists in China on the women's side. We have the men's gold medal game coming up for Rona Howie, myself, Luke Coley. Thanks for watching the Pacific Asia Curling Championship.